Welcome everybody to Star Ladder Season 12 Europe action. We have got, well, playoffs, kind of Phase 2 action happening. We've got big day of games today. Team Empire taking on Asus.Polar in a best of 3, followed up by Secret versus Alliance. I'm not going to be alone for today. I'm GoDz. Joining me for at least this first best of 3 is none other than the man who's been mistaken for Matt Damon more times than I can count. It's Ryuu, Boris. How you doing, buddy?
Hey man, glad to be here, my Australian friend, and yeah, this should be an interesting one. We've seen like Team Empire, take second place at Major All-Stars, and they're losing out to IG, unfortunately there. And we've seen Asus.Polar almost qualifying for the Summit 3, so I have no idea who's going to win this. I think it's going to be a great series, and I think it's going to go to a Game 3.
Yeah, I think that's very likely with where the two teams stand. I think the one kind of X factor is that we've got DK Phobos back on Asus.Polar. They've brought him back in. Don't know how that's going to affect things here. I mean, he was doing pretty damn well for them before he left for Na'Vi, but...
Rip Na'Vi.
Yeah.
Rip Na'Vi. I didn't even see that coming. Did you see that coming?
I did not.
That was out of nowhere. That was like, what?
I saw Andre, who's like the Star Ladder and Summit 3 admin, tweet like, "Oh, you guys thought you knew CIS Shuffle? Like, there's another one coming." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Like, what's it going to be this time?" I'm like, "Whoa, okay, that's what the hell?" DK Phobos just joined. That's going to be the shortest stint anyone's ever had on Na'Vi. Man, just going through like a revolving door of players. First Go Black, now Phobos. I don't know. I don't think Suniko's lasting long based on the track record of some of these players. So. Good luck, my friend. But draft is flying through. We had a bit of a slow start this morning, but well, this draft is not keeping up with. Well, didn't want to keep up with us. So, what do we got?
Well, we got the Phoenix, Brewmaster, Axe, Witch Doctor, Shadow Fiend. So much tank coming from Team Empire, and Asus.Polar, Sniper, Lion, Centaur, Lich, and let's try to guess the last pick of GoDz. What do you think?
Let's see. You're looking at that Illidan hero for the safe lane, I'm guessing. I'm gonna go with. Well,
Slarks. What's really great against Brewmaster? You need BKBs, right? So and probably Shadow Fiend's gonna get one too. So you have to have another hero that can get BKB on Asus.Polar that can do a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't know.
This one's on you, man. You're the expert here. Well,
hey, come on, man. I put you on the spot, not me. Slark. I can only think of Slark, honestly.
Medusa? Right? I don't know.
Probably, Medusa's really good too.
You think Medusa's good? I just know it's a hero that Polar will pick up every now and then, but.
Yeah, as long as you have like 2 heroes on the front line, I think it's enough because you'll have the sniper in the back. You'll have Centaur initiations, and then maybe if they go on the Medusa, you can always, it's a lot of things you can do with it too, but will they just get overrun by the mass blink daggers coming out from Team Empire? I mean, you could say Phoenix has a blink dagger, Brewmaster's going to get one, Axe is going to get one. So.
There's a lot of mid game for Team Empire, and Asus.Polar could struggle to fight into that.
Right, by picking that Medusa. So what else is there that they can really win this mid game? I mean, there could be a PA possibly, but that might take too long to get online, as we're saying. I don't know. Empire just looks really scary right now.
Polar, I mean, they're not picking, so I have a feeling they're just as stumped as we are. They're probably having like the exact same conversation, except in Russian right now. So FNG's like, "What's the last pick, guys?"
What hero can survive all this tank? I mean, we still haven't even talked about Witch Doctor healing. There's just so much.
Do you go Bristleback? Is Bristleback good? I think that might work. That's a mid-game hero.
Right.
You could safe lane it, but
yeah, the Bristle. If they do get it, he's gonna need a BKB for sure, though later.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Are they gonna random? What?
Zeus.
Okay.
So, safe lane Centaur. This is, one of DK Phobos' best heroes back when the old Asus.Polar. This is what FNG used to pick him all the time. So, they'll go back to the Zeus, and I guess maybe an offlane Zeus.
Yeah, normally Phobos we've been seeing running offlane. So, this is looking like, maybe a classic, universe offlane, you could say. I wonder who pioneered the Zeus. I'm not exactly sure if you know.
In the offlane, you mean? Or as like in general?
Yeah, offlane.
I'm not sure who that was.
I don't know who it was. I'm thinking, I can only think of maybe some like Universe or IX Mike. IX Mike does a lot of crazy shit. So
I can see Big Mike. You know, that wouldn't surprise me. Well, we'll see how it works out here. Game 1, best of 3. I think Empire in a lot of trouble in StarLadder because they lost yesterday to London Conspiracy. With that, I think they basically have to win 2-0 here to stand a chance to advance. And even if they win 2-0, I think maybe London Conspiracy advance over them. I'm not sure how it works, but we'll introduce some lineups here on Asus.Polar side. The Radiant side, it's going to be Illidan Stormrage playing the Farming Centaur. We've got Lil on the support Lion. G going to be going mid on the Sniper. FNG on the Lich. And then finally, going safe lane Soul. It's going to be DK Phobos on Zeus. And my good friend, who's on the Dire side.
Well, we got Aloha Dance playing the Phoenix here, checking the rune coupled with Yoki on his axe. Those two have always been a duo. And Resolution playing the Shadow Fiend here. Empire Silent as well, playing the Brewmaster, and Always Wanna Fly playing the Witch Doctor. So I'll get a 1-1 victory for each side for the rune spawns.
Yep. Does get the bounty on the Sniper, so he'll have maybe a slight edge with the bounty rune in the mid lane, but just to support Phoenix with a bounty rune, but just getting a fast level 2 can help you out a lot on this hero. Oh dude, FNG's even giving like that extra edge.
That's just mean. Dual laning against a Shadow Fiend.
Yep.
Oh.
The
it feels like, you know, the throwback when they did CM plus Sniper? That's kind of what it feels like right now, because if he gets, he might not have Frostbite, but if he just even slows, that's 2 slows, and your movement speed, you're not going to go anywhere with Shadow Fiend. And
you're going to level so much faster in the SF. You've got the Dark Ritual on your side, you're going to be getting that creep deny. G! Uh-oh, I think he's DC'd. Oh no, he's just tanking creeps, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose last hits to the tower, I guess.
I guess that was a lot of damage. I guess Resolution...
Oh, he just missed the last hit though too, so it didn't work out.
Yeah. No, I can see him not wanting to miss those last hits, but he does anyways in the end. Takes a bit of damage, doesn't even have that much regen.
We're jinxing him.
Oh, he's missed 3 out of 4. Yeah. Okay, he's got, what? He's got 2 out of 5.
No, he's gonna... Yeah, he missed 1.
Okay.
Okay.
I think he got like 50%, 3 out of 6 maybe. Not bad, not bad. It's hard lasting under towers, we're just giving him shit.
We are. Aloha here, realizing this dual lanes here, he's coming over, and they can't get a kill, but I mean he should just at least harass with the fire spirits, and he's got a lot of regen, 7 tangos and 8 and a salve, so maybe he could play really aggressive here. But
he's going to decide against it. It's kind of hard. He's only got the level 1, so no points in dive. He could get chased down by Nova plus the Sniper Shrapnel. Sniper already level 3, so some kill potential in this mid lane with a 2nd point in Shrapnel.
And we've always seen Secret do this too. They always put S4 in the safe lane on the Brewmaster. Now this time Empire as well, they're going to be doing it. So they're going to have, you know, the potential to have a fast blink dagger on Silent, right? Because he should be getting almost free farm here. And, well, bottom lane, they're going on Phobos. Phobos is going to go down here. This is just too much. Zeus First Blood going to Yoki.
The double battle hunger. He's, you know, you mix it up, you're expecting Yoki to have more points in the call and the spin, but every now and then you can catch people by surprise with a build like this.
Very smart coming from him. I love to see when people play this aggressive and go at least 1 in battle hunger, because it does give you that movement speed, the bonus movement speed of 12. It's always nice to have just when you're trying to chase down heroes.
Yep. So he's going to have a great time in this offlane now. Zeus is going to have his work cut out for him as far as catching up and not giving away any more kills. He's got boots, but on the Axis side you've got Tranquils and potential for Phoenix to keep on roaming. Phoenix is going to come on in, finds the Lich here. They're going to be forced to dive the hell away. As Lich just kind of stacking up the neutral camp. So already a pretty big stack here, waiting for your Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see if Yoki goes for like a Vanguard, because he sees that now, and maybe he tries to steal it. It's really hard to do it. They also have, you know, a Shadow Fiend on their side, Resolution, but it could work out, it could not. You could get 2 of your heroes. Oh, bottom lane.
Phobos again. He's been hit by the level 2 battle hunger, and there's a call from Yoki, but doesn't go for the chase. Needed maybe a dive from the Phoenix, but it was still on cooldown for a couple more seconds after mid lane.
Yeah, very unfortunate it was on cooldown. And top lane Stormy. Oh, they're always on fly, gonna get initiated on. He's gonna get bursted.
The 2-hero club doesn't get the cast off. If you got that cast, maybe you could see that turnaround on Illidan, but it's gonna go into Silent now. He's got a salve and 6 charges and will be kept alive here in this top lane. So the Lich rotation up top, freeing up this mid lane a little bit for your Shadow Fiend, but We'll see.
Yeah, how's he looking on CS? He's got 13, so this Lich mid really didn't do too much, in honesty. I mean, you could say that's... Yeah, he was stacking because of the stacks, and... Well, I mean, G. But the thing is, Sniper's gonna get 6 faster than Shadow Fiend. That's the biggest deal right here, because once he gets 6, that's 1 shrapnel, 2 shrapnel, and you're just gonna get shot, sniped out. And another note, top lane, Centaur didn't use his double edge, so that was really smart coming from Illidan. If he had done it, he would have died to silent. So really well played from him, not using it and getting the kill without it.
Yeah, his farm not great though.
About mid.
Resolution. He's not quite level 6 on your sniper yet. Level 5.5, about a half a level ahead of your Shadow Fiend. So kind of mentioned he'll get level 6 a lot faster. Although leeching some more XP here and then returning some with the sacrifice. So a lot of stacks here, and that's going to be. Let's see where it looks like. Looks like DK Phobos is just going to stack it some more. He can't really farm this too easily on his own. Maybe with a second point in Arc Lightning, but for now it's going to go for that level 2 Bolt.
And look at Aloha. He's stacking the enemy jungle for them too. He's stacking it for Yoki, and Yoki's up to 1,000 gold now, and he's. I mean, with that stack and maybe 2 more waves, he's gonna have his Blink Dagger. This could be a sub 8-minute Blink Dagger, and that's gonna be very scary when you're going against a sniper. And the sniper's definitely gonna have to be worried.
Do you feel like this is a fast Blink game, not the Vanguard game?
Well, it looks like normally you would buy your Ring of Health or something by now, so it looks like he's just going for it. I mean, you could say that what does Vanguard really block? They have almost all magic damage except for Sniper, and then most of his, like, I don't know, most of his is shrapnel and headshot as well, so it's a lot of magic damage coming in too. So going for a Vanguard in this game, it's not really worth it in my opinion, just for the headshot.
Well, you mentioned Yoki moving into that jungle. He does just that. He farms up like what, a triple stack at the small camp, makes an he misses a stack on the medium camp, unfortunately. But back to the bottom lane. He doesn't want to miss any of this creep XP and farm when possible. This is just an empty free farm lane for your axe. This is a lot of farm going his way. Phobos is going to try and farm this big camp here with the help of a shrapnel, but this is not going to be the most efficient farm for your Zeus. Although with the bottle charges, he can at least sustain this.
He kind of needs a soul ring to really sustain right here.
Yeah.
I wonder if G's going to come over and... You know that's going to be funny. He brings over the shrapnel and gets all the last hits in the creep. Oh, how mad would Phobos be?
Yeah. And even just going for the second point in Bolt, normally if you want to do this, like your mid Zeus goes for 2 points in the Arc Lightning. I guess maybe because it was safer in solo, he went for the 2 Bolt build, but he's out of mana. He can't actually finish this off, and well, there's a Satyr that's going to heal up this camp. And more shrapnel coming in. Here comes G. He's like, thanks for the farm.
Got 2 creeps.
Oh, he's getting all of this, man. Oh, he's got... Oh, man, it's all over. Phobos is just... got none of it. G took everything. That's dirty.
Man, it's so much for a team game.
Maybe it proves that it is a team game. I don't know. Depends how you look at it, I guess. She's like, I'm the carry.
They've got a blink. Yoki, they're diving. He's just keeping out.
Yeah. That's good news. You scout the blink, you don't give up a kill, even if it was just a lich. Now you know the blink's up, although even when knowing the blink's up, it's still going to cause you a lot of problems. Phoenix may just die here. FNG says, thanks for the freebie. He did not TP all the way back to base. I think he just TP'd to the tier 2 tower or something.
I mean, that's a free solo kill on Lich. He's almost level 6 because of that. That's a great kill to have for Asus. So once Lich is 6, that could be, you know, one way to deal with the illusions of Silent. He's gonna have to be careful because they do work on all of the pandas except for the Earth one. The other ones still aren't a magic immune, so they will take damage from the Lich Frost bounce. And I mean, they have a lot of bursts if you think about it for the pandas, right? You have Zeus with all his magic damage, you know, and shrapnel and all these things. Oh, speaking of Lich.
Yeah, nice play by Resolution. He got some double razor. That was a solo kill as well. Yoki was coming from the side with a blink, but it wasn't even needed in the end. Meanwhile, it looks like Lil found a haste rune and is just scurrying through the enemy jungle, doing what he can. And I won't see the Axe get too involved since getting his blink dagger just yet, but he has a TP scroll. He's ready to rotate should kills present itself elsewhere on the map.
Right, and he's showing himself in the jungle, so that makes fear for Asus.Polar. They like, okay, where's Yoki at? He's either farming or he's trying to look for outstart range. Yeah.
He's going down.
The burn from Aloha Phoenix. So this is the bottom tower as well. So Empire, I would say, definitely coming out ahead on these laning phase because yeah, they had the blink dagger early from Axe. And Resolution didn't die once to Sniper and Lich dual lane. That's a huge success.
It's kind of what you mentioned. The Axe just has to sit in the jungle, and Resolution can kind of push this bottom lane with a lot less fear than otherwise, because for Asus.Polar, they don't want to go on Resolution when they don't know where this Axe is. Unless they have a big numbers advantage, or even a level 6 on Zeus would be nice because they can use it as a scouting tool, which DK Phobos has, but he hasn't got the mana, hasn't really got the ability to use it right now. So, a bit of a pause coming out. Empire with 3 of the most farmed heroes, 3 of the top 4 heroes as far as farm goes, and there's a big drop off before you get to that Centaur who's nowhere near a blink dagger right now.
Yeah, look at the Axe, man. He's got 80 CS right now. That's, I would say 30 of those are jungle creeps, but still 80 at 9 minutes in. That would be perfect CS plus like 10, I think. I forget the exact number, but he's doing really well for himself, Yoki here, and yeah, they really need this Centaur Illidan just to get up his level 6, and maybe that's the go time that they need, because I think they're gonna have to fight before Centaur gets blink, and it's not optimal, but I think they're gonna have to, because Empire are gonna put some pressure on them.
Yeah. It just feels like the way Polar lane thinks here. They went for that dual lane in the off lane, but they were only ever going to win one lane, the mid lane, and they didn't even really win that lane with SF not dying. So bottom lane, the Axe beat the Zeus. Top lane, the Brewmaster with the Witch Doctor managed to outfarm the Centaur, and yeah, Centaur just 28 CS is not really cutting it right now compared to the Brew who's at 48.
Right, and they've had to back off of this offlane because they really are scared of Yoki and where he could be, and so that just frees up so much space for Silent. He's going to have his fast blink dagger too, considering they did dual lane against him. And I mean, right now they're just really trying to hope that Illidan gets the blink dagger here. I mean, they have level 6 now on Little. That's a big thing too. So now he has a smoke. They're ready to go. Lich still, I mean, Lich got a solo kill. Oh, there he is. He's going to soak up some EXP from Phobos, his 6. So they have all these magic damage 6 items ready for them.
Mill at top. He goes for a solo smoke. He wanted to kill off the Witch Doctor. That is not the play to be making, you've got to think. There's your Zeus ulti with a finger. They'll get the 1 kill, but he's going to pay for this with his life, potentially. Silent needs a few right clicks at Stampede.
Oh, nice.
Is that really worth it, though?
I don't know if it's worth it, because now all Witch Doctor have to do, or some Empire have to do, is just go to a lane, right? And then they can kill somebody. Top lane, Yoki is, I mean bottom lane, Yoki is looking for something, but they don't have backup. He really wants to jump the Centaur. Phoenix
he's got backup
over.
coming, yeah. Does Illidan go deeper for this one? Here we go. Axe blinks him with a call. No creep wave, so unlikely to get many spins off of this. And Fire Spirit's only just coming back up. Illidan looks like he should be okay. Yeah, we'll back off. Dive even coming through. He tries to time the stomp onto Aloha Dance. Will be off the mark, but Aloha Dance still taking damage, and that assassinate is going to be the death of him. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Axe will get a dunk. He blinked back in, but now he's going to get, well, caught out by the Master Commander Sniper, and Yoki could feed away a pretty big kill here to G. Trying to finish him off, and will do so. That's a double kill for your Sniper. Just seems
you
like
have to know that the Sniper is going to be there still. I mean, that's kind of weird just to go back in there. I don't know what he was thinking, but if feeding 2 kills to Sniper this early on, that's not what you want to have doing. That's going to be opening up a lot of space. Phobos in trouble here, though.
Yeah.
He's going to be going down.
Dive's going to hit the Chain Frost used as a countermeasure, and that's going to bounce around. Almost kills off the Phoenix and the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor low ground. Death Ward will get your Lich! Oh, he's going to die, though. Mech him! Oh, he didn't have mana.
Oh, I didn't have, yeah.
I saw the mech icon, I'm like, where's the mech? Somebody pop the mech! But no mana on Resolution, unfortunately. So, it ends up being a pretty good exchange around the top rune. Still another kill going Sniper's way. G now gets his 3rd kill of the game. He's picked up a Yasha to go with his treads. Masker Manus Aquila. He is top of the net worth chart and offering a lot to this Polar side. He is kind of the saving grace of that bad early game.
Yeah, and Phoenix, I'm still waiting for his Aloha to get his level 6 from that. That could be a big thing. Oh, Illidan bottom lane could be in trouble. Yoki has his blink up in 1. Is he gonna go for this? He found him, but
pulls him out. Has a battle hunger. He's gonna go for the Culling Blade. Easy peasy. Oh, he missed the hunger. Oh. No, it's the guaranteed movement speed. You know, you don't want FNG lasting a creep and up. No, okay, Yoki's dead. Maybe he did want the slow on FNG. It turns
Got
out
the heal, though.
Yoki still kicking. He's got a blink soon. He will escape. Does he even go back in? Finger of death on the Lil. I think that means he gets the hell out of there. Blink into trees and just wait out that 10 seconds for a TP.
Yeah, and I mean, you could say space created for Resolution middle lane, putting a lot of pressure on this tower.
You could say that, but I think some people would say 3-2-2 as well, if you're in Twitch chat. I don't know.
Witch Doctor, that was a good play though by Witch Doctor, sacrificing his life for Yoki. Yeah. Or it could have been a really bad play, and they both could have died. So
that's what it sucks to be a support when like you're in a position where it's like I'm already 1-3 and my core's dying. I could go in and suicide to save him. I guess I've got to do it. I'm gonna dive in bottom lane, catch out Lil here. Resolution, one raise, two misses a second. Nice stampede.
Right. So, well, now what's Empire's play? Are they gonna go for Roshan? It looks like here.
Okay, they've got such a strong team fight with the mech on the Shadow Fiend and just the Brew Split, which we haven't even really seen this game. Supernova, their team fight is insane. We haven't really had a chance to use it. They've been splitting around the map a lot more than they maybe need to be.
Right, Yoki's been diving like madman this game. He's like, I'm gonna make all the kills happen, and it hasn't been happening. I mean, it happens, and then he gets turned around on and dies, but he's only died once.
Yeah, I looked at him like, he's 3-1. I feel like he's had a...
I thought he was like 3-2 or 3-3 or something.
Yeah. I guess it's the Witch Doctor who died instead of him. Like, there's been a few times where he got his teammates killed, but he didn't die himself. So, I feel like you put Always Wanna Fly, at least one of Always Wanna Fly's deaths is on Yoki, so... Maybe you just need to transfer some of those negative stats over. Well, smoke up from Empire.
It's like Highlight Die, dude. He just feeds for the team. Yeah, it's his job.
It's like your Venge swap saves like that. Those deaths shouldn't count for your core heroes.
It should count as like assists too, man.
Yeah.
What's with assists in Dota? So.
Well, they smoke on through between the tier 1 and tier 2, but get a bit close and it looks like they reveal themselves. Asus.Polar smoked up on their own side. Haven't got a Finger of Death, which is actually a pretty important bit of burst damage if they want to defend towers, and it looks like the tower may go down before anyone's going to arrive. Glyph comes out though, but Asus.Polar don't really want to fight.
Can they really kill a Shadow Fiend with the mech?
He's got an Aegis too, so
yeah.
Gotta come twice. The mind games on the tier 1 tower. Resolution is like, you are not denying this. Witch Doctor gets the last hit. That's what Always Wanted to Fly deserves after some of these deaths of his where it's been Yoki's fault.
That'll be his. I mean, he just got his point booster too, so he's gonna be working up to his Ags. Witch Doctor with Ags, so that's gonna be scary to see this game. Yeah. I predict he will be completing it too, just because they are so far ahead here. They haven't even lost one tower yet. And how much base are Empire gonna make? Are they gonna go for? Yeah, they'll probably go for this next tier 1 with the Aegis. And I don't know if they'll do a tier 2 push, but they should be getting a little bit more map control with this Aegis up. And they'll have a BKB soon on Yoki, and that's a pretty big thing too. But instead, they're going to be not farming. They're going to play aggressive Dota, what I like to see. And where are they going?
Illidan's just picked up his Blink Dagger though. 16.5 minutes in. You'd maybe think IX Mike was smurfing under his name with this timing, but it's still going to be at least a Blink on the side of Asus.Polar. Something that's been kind of sorely missing is this Blink Dagger initiation.
Top lane, Lion going to be going down here probably.
He gets blinked on and gets off an Impale Finger, but Always Wanna Fly at least has the HP to survive this. The Assassinate. Nope, Knight's not going to come in. It looks like in the backlines it was cancelled out by your Brewmaster. FNG dead. And where is that pesky sniper? He's underneath the tier 1 tower.
Brew.
Illidan, he's going down. He's got a double edge maybe they can throw before he dies. The Battle Hunger will finish him off. Meanwhile on the sidelines, DK Phobos. Not going to be the target they want to go for. It's the sniper and G they want. The blink, clap, G locked in place. 4 now dead. Zeus the only one left standing, and Yoki's got him locked down in place. Culling Blade will finish him off. 5 for 2. Whoo!
Yeah, I mean the Brew just like silent just immediately went on the Lich, trapped him in the trees, killed him off. No Lich ulti to really. They didn't even lose the Aegis on Resolution 2, and they just picked him apart with the Cyclone. Really well played from Silent using the Cyclone at the end, holding G in place and just picking off these heroes. I mean, well, they're going to defend this. Silent's in trouble.
Yeah, Silent does not have the split. He probably should have backed off while Resolution with the Aegis maybe frontlines. And he's going to go in and fight. Resolution, one raise, not enough. He doesn't even hit the raise. Silent on the sideline, still alive with 28 HP. He's going to get FNG. Resolution. He's going to back off still with Aegis in hand.
Yoki's coming in too. He's got
This
his
is where you-
BKB little. Could be in trouble.
He's caught Lil. There's your Carling Blade dunk. He's going on to Maul. Uh-oh, Illidan. Can't blink with the urn on him. Also Fire Spirit damage, and it looks like this will be the death of your center. Great use of the Aegis. You'll take it for these extra 2 kills, and there's a second dunk from Yoki. Chops his head off, and, well, it's now a mega kill streak for Yoki. This is why he...
Resolution was going to kill Silent there. That was funny, but then he didn't. Didn't get the last bounce off.
Well...
So.
Alright now, Team Empire 15 kills to 9, but more importantly have pulled it ahead by about 12,000 gold. Similar XP story, and well, we're trying to push down some more objectives here. A bit annoying against the ice armor, but resolution. Let's say he's got more than just a mech, surely. Sanj and Yasha fully completed, coming out on the courier. Pump up those stats, give him some more mobility, and it looks like they're just going to back off and farm.
Yep. And almost all the attack speed is negated when he picked up that Sange and Yasha from the Lich armor, because it is only level 1, so it's only 3 armor. It's not as much as it could be, but it's the same at all levels. The ice armor does just slow down your attack speed by 20. So with the Sange and Yasha picked up from resolution, he's gonna be picking up, hitting up a lot faster, and I think he's gonna go for, I don't know, he's kind of lacking a mobility item now. Kind of doesn't have a Yules or a Blink Dagger or a Shadow Blade even. So I wonder if he's going to go for the Blink next or a BKB, because, I mean, he's so far ahead, right? And that's why I think he's picking up a Sange and Yasha instead of a BKB.
Yeah. Sange and Yasha is not really an item you want to get if you're kind of playing from behind. It's a cost-effective, kind of good item when you're winning, but we'll see. The fact they're just kind of 5-man pushing towers makes me think he may... Yeah, okay, he's going to go back for BKB, so... It just seems Tank Up is the name of the game for him. You've got damage output from everyone else in your team. He still does damage even with this SMY BKB build. Oh, FNG.
Oh, poor FNG. Oh no, he's gone.
Move it out. Maybe he goes looking for the next here, which will be the line. So it pings out the TP. Lil's backed right off, and he's going to go scouting. Resolution. Can he find anyone? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, and when I haven't really seen a Phoenix with the Yule Scepter, and that's a pretty interesting to pick up. We normally see, for me at least, it's like Midas into maybe a Rod of a toss. Oh, mid lane? No, cancelled.
He's only got a couple seconds left on this invis, and doesn't look like he's going to find anything with it. I've seen the Yules a lot against Skywrath. When you're against a hero who's going Orchid or Skywrath Mage, Yule seems very common there. But Phobos caught out. Yoki gonna just pop the BKB to be on the safe side, and what's up? What?
That was like a dunk from like half court.
That one's a bit more standard. Finger comes out on silent. Can he get the split off? No, he won't. One raise onto Lil. There's gonna be another dunk from Yoki. No, he loses vision. There we go. 4 dead. Sniper, the only one left standing. He did get a couple of key kills. The Brewmaster unable to get off his split in the end. But still, a 4 for 2.
Unable to get his Supernova. So they won the team fight without these 2 big ultimates. Just imagine if they had gotten them off.
They did win it with some peculiar dunks from Yoki. I'm like hovering over the range of that culling blade. I'm like, he's got his Air Jordans on or something, because that was like 500
range.
He
has max movement speed, right, or something, and then he's just able to just jump from like 100 feet away or something.
Okay, so Team Empire now 19 kills to 11. G's still doing fantastic. He's 6-1. He's up there with the Axe, the Shadow Fiend, a little bit behind. Just doesn't quite have the same income as far as towers and Roche and hero kills go, but he's still offering a lot to this team. But they're going to need more moving forward. Centaur as well as Zeus. I mean, you got 0-4 Zeus and your Centaur 0-6. These two have not really combined for much.
Right, it's just really weird just seeing the lane set up. I mean, yeah, when both of your cores are 0-10 in this game, that's not where you want them to be. And we haven't seen this Zeus really work out at all. I mean, I guess they were thinking the Zeus would work out to counteract the Blink Daggers of the Axe and the Brewmaster maybe before they initiated, but it really hasn't worked out at all. They haven't found a good opening for Phobos to even really use his ulti to burst him down. I mean, he's only level 10 still too. They don't even have level 2 ulti to be working with, and that's another big factor too. I mean, if you see Empire picking up a pipe, all Asus.Polar's DPS is gone, right? Lich, Lion, Zeus. I mean, just feels all their heroes are just way too magic dependent.
Okay, well, we'll see. Looks like there's not going to be a pipes, but even just BKBs alone, you've got one on your Axe, you get one on your Shadow Fiend. Suddenly, like, these heroes are going to have these moments of invincibility where the physical damage isn't there to bring them down. Waiting out the next Roshan. Team Empire are going to leave a Shadow Fiend illusion in the pit. They don't seem too intent on just pushing right away now that the Aegis is down. And always want to fly getting close to his Ag Scepter on Witch Doctor. Just one component away, and we'll have that big upgraded ultimate for him.
Well, the Gwen saving grace for Asus.Polar is this 6-1 sniper on G. He's almost got his BKB. I agree with the pickup. The only thing that really goes through it is going to be the Axe call, and normally Yoki's going to be initiating on somebody else. So G should be invincible too, but when you have the Axe and the Shadow Fiend having their BKBs, as we've been saying, I just think they're going to be a little bit more invincible. But if they can do some kiting around, you know, they have this Stampede and these ultis.
Yeah.
And for these fights, I mean, it's possible to wear out these BKBs, but top lane?
Phobos not letting Yoki get that blink off. Now he's going to BKB, run forward, doesn't get the call right away, but he will do so still. Phobos locked in place. There's your Culling Blade, and Lion now in some trouble. He tried to impale, did not have much luck, but the blink Centaur stun comes out. Can they bring down the egg? It looks like with the sniper they can. It's going to be 2 kills going Polar's way. They've lost a couple in return, but Resolution hexed up underneath his tower. G just right clicking like a madman. Now he gets locked in place. From behind comes your Death Ward. They'll lose the Shadow Fiend still, but G is the big breadwinner in that fight, getting a lot of kills for his team. Unfortunately, Polar still do not have the best outcome. They're losing the sniper with that nice little flank is going to lead to a 4-for-3 trade. The best fight we've seen from Asus.Polar, it's a 3k gold swing in their favor, but still was not really amazing. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can see that rubber band effect, but
I think it was kind of good for them though in the end. Like you're saying, G got a lot of the kills. Lion managed to pick up the blink dagger, so that's really good. They're gonna have another initiation tool. They finally found a way to kill off the Phoenix Egg. He was level 11 there too, so G amazingly was able to knock it down. So that wasn't a level 1 egg, and so they had to hit it a lot more times. It's up to attacks to destroy is 8, so it's really well played from them. The problem is that Shadow Fiend didn't have his BKB there, so if Resolution maybe had that, he could have done a lot more. But now he has it, and mid lane again, Yoki playing really aggressive. Oh, the Zeus ulti. Really nicely played.
Kind of what he did top lane, try to just use the Zeus ulti to cancel the X blink, but or maybe save you from getting killed, but it's now on cooldown, and Empire will just keep on, maybe make him play for Roshan with it respawning, and well, there's your Witch Doctor Axe. They've got everything they kind of need to control these mid-game fights now. And
you could see in that last fight, he got it off the easy death ward, so I think Fly's going to be having some great death wards this game still. And, well, this is going to be a BKB being picked up for Silent. I agree with this too, so they're going to have 3 BKBs. Are they going to trade this tier 1 though for Roche? Don't do it, Empire. Defend mid. Defend mid.
They're glyphing it, but no heroes head that way.
Well, they have vision of Zeus Phobos. He's going to get initiated on. And that's an Ag's dunk.
I thought he had more than enough HP for that, but that's level 16. They see the courier. It heads north. It's going to stay on the trees. Head south now. Okay, there's your speed burst. Looks like Yoki won't be able to keep up with it.
Why didn't he dunk from half court there, guys? Yeah. he did it before.
It's in his arsenal. I don't know. Just he didn't have the right shoes on or something.
It's like a special ability, 1 per game.
Yeah.
You get 1 like full-size map hack.
It reminds me of the occasional auto attacks you get when you're a melee hero on a hero, like after they full stuff away and you get like a 500 range melee attack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that happen a lot.
It used to happen all the time. It still happens every now and then, I think, but it's I've died from like an Ursa right click when he was like a full 500-600 range away from me. I'm just like, how does that happen? Top Ancient, Silent, dead, okay. That's a nice little catch off. They use the just Observer Vision to get the pick with the Blink Lion.
Yeah, and Zeus ulti once again on cooldown here, but I think it was definitely worth it there. Securing the kill and scouting out where Empire was, so they can't get immediately initiated on again. So I think it was really good play there from Phobos, just making sure that they have it. Now he has his, well, no, he needs about, wait, did he have something on career? Now he still needs his Yules really badly, and he's 800 gold off, so he's not looking too healthy here. Yoki once again hunting his prey. I mean, Phobos with 900 HP, 980. It's a scary position for him.
I mean, your threshold is 550, so he's actually going to blink north. He catches out Lil, easy. Starting kill, and he's got max battle hunger. He's going to pop one onto Phobos most likely, and this is looking like a... misses it, but he's got another in 5 seconds. Not sure how much he cares now with the Acceptor upgrade. Yoki gets hit by the Assassinate. Could be in some trouble here. Gonna turn in Battle Hunger. The Fury goes down the sidelines. FNG TP out. Just barely makes it. Meanwhile on the sides, it's your Death Ward coming out. 3 dead for Asus.Polar. Illidan just trying to blink himself out, but can't do so. Gets off the Hoof Stomp, and nice Stampede on through. He actually will escape with the Blink Dagger. Okay, not too bad there. They lost G further up to the north. That was your Witch Doctor Death Ward.
Yeah, when a Witch Doctor solo kills your sniper, and he had a BKB, that's very scary to think about. I don't know what happened either, but that looked like a man fight 1v1 where the Ags from Witch Doctor just like completely annihilated.
I think
him.
Sniper was like trying to assassinate the Axe at first, so maybe he wasn't like focusing the Witch Doctor, but yeah, Witch Doctor just comes up and says, "Hello, I'll take this kill." Where Sniper maybe wants something like an MKB to cancel that Death Ward, if possible.
Yeah, he definitely needs an MKB, especially for this Drunken Haze from the Brewmaster coming out, as well as, you know, the potential for Shadow Fiend to pick up his Butterfly, and Axe might even pick up a Heaven's Halberd. So I think it's definitely a great pickup here for Sniper, and it should be his next one after the Scotty. And I think they still have enough time to hold out, right? They don't have any tier 2s left, but when you have a Sniper and you're trying to breach the high ground, it's very hard to do. Normally you need Aegis and a cheese, and the Aegis, speaking of it, 1, 2, 3, it's about 1 minute and 30 seconds left here, so they still have enough. Always want to fly Scout out by FNG.
He's going to get Zeus ulted with an Impale Finger. It looks like they will bring down your Witch Doctor, but here comes the cavalry. Shadow Fiend runs in, looks for Illidan, anything to cancel his TP with a Yule Scepter they can, and that's going to be some BKB raises from your Shadow Fiend. No way Illidan can get away from this. Brought down by your Shadow Fiend.
FNG, nope, no vision up there.
The Brew Split running forward won't actually get much done, so Empire invests a lot of spells. I mean, both teams used up most of their big ultis there, apart from, what, the Requiem on the Shadow Fiend. And just a 1-for-1 trade. At this point, a 1-for-1 trade kind of favors Asus.Polar when they get that they get a big gold boost because of that playing from behind factor, even if it was just a support kill. It's still a Witch Doctor with an Ags Ogre Club, and a kind of poor Centaur that they lose.
Right, and it was an BKB charge used out from Silent as well as Resolution. So Resolutions is 8 seconds now, and Silence is 9 seconds now. So as long as you can just keep on using those and getting them lower and lower, the magic damage in the late game is going to be benefiting Asus a lot. So you have to win. You have to do these skirmishes where you only get 1 kill, as you're saying, for Asus, and just back out and don't lose your Raxes.
Okay, we'll see how things progress for Empire. They have picked up the Butterfly on the Shadow Fiend now. We'll lose his Aegis, so it's going to be another 4 minutes before the next Roshan. Fairly fast respawn compared to what it could be. And on the Asus.Polar side, right as the Aegis expires, they're smoked up looking for a fight. We'll see what they can find. It looks like they are going to head towards that middle lane and that dire jungle here. They're pinging things out, and at some point Empire are going to get suspicious when they see so many heroes missing on the map.
Yeah, and Aloha, he has a gem up. He's really searching for these wards, so he found one, and realizing that their whole team's there with that ward, they're gonna back out. Or are they? Resolution? No.
If you can react to that blink stun by BKBing during the cast time of it. So unlikely we see that Illidan try and go in. I guess he can just try bait out the BKB then stampede away, but Yoki's ready. Seeing behind. He's got almost a completed refresher now. Just 600 gold short of that, and well, it's a pretty niche item for an axe, but it's something we're seeing more and more in general in Dota games now. So when you get to that late game stage and you have a BKB, Blink Dagger you can refresh as well, and just wanting to get off multiple calls more than anything. It's like getting a double Berserker's call in a team fight on like a tanky hero like a Sniper who you're maybe not killing in that first call can be the way to bring him down.
Right. And the double BKB is always the scariest factor in the late game. And that's just like 10 seconds of magic immunity when it's at the lowest. So it's like a fresh BKB essentially in the late game. So it's very you know, unfair to play against in situations. But
it's
hey,
interesting to
it's
see
in
the
the game.
refresher this early. Normally you'd see maybe
Right.
later on, but
Still worried about G though, because that is his Scotty completed, but he doesn't have the MKB for the butterfly, and that's 5,000 plus gold he has to farm, or roughly 5,000. So this is, it's gonna be really hard for them. I mean, in this next high ground defense, because he needs so much farm, he's gonna need buyback as well. And
if it
when
can
you don't
get to
have
the MKB though, like, do you give
Yeah,
what kind of
if
a
you
shot
can.
do you give Asus.Polar? Like, if they don't lose a Rax and somehow farm up a sniper MKB, is that like at least you give them like a decent, okay chance of winning this game, or is it still very Empire favored?
Well, if they do it by the time then, Centaur should have his BKB. They're gonna have Stampede to kite. Lion has his 4-staff, and Lich has his 4-staffs too soon. So Asus, their get back into this game is just kiting, right? You have to kite out the BKBs. You can't fight man fights until the sniper does get his MKB, and yeah, they just really have to find a way to not just get picked off here. Go out into the map and farm efficiently. What they're doing right now, like they're pushing out the lanes and they're not getting really punished for it. So they're doing at least as much as they can with as little as they have right now.
Yeah, I guess the scary timing will come. That next Roshan respawning in a minute now. Team Empire could look to take the Aegis and Chi. It's third Rosh, I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
third Rosh. So they'll get Aegis and Cheese and probably just look to 5-man the high ground. Resolution picked up a Reaver, so we've got to imagine a Satanic is coming for your Shadow Fiend. And with Satanic Shadow Fiend, maybe an Aegis, he could even drop the mech at this point since we're pretty late in the game. They're going to have most of what they need to try and breach high ground.
Man, Resolution going for his Satanic, I would think, unless this is a heart, which I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, that
But
sounds kind of...
You know, I have seen it, I think, a few times. I wonder what the stats are. I think I've only seen it one time picked up on a Shadow Fiend, which I don't understand the reasoning for, because you don't have any orb effects, right? And it's always good to have one at least. So.
See that Roche respawn soon. The courier just hovered above, and everyone kind of positioned around this one. I guess the one kind of nice sieging item they don't have yet is going to be that
is
AC.
initiated on.
Whoa!
He's gonna get fingered. He's gonna get bursted. No, the Yules. Oh, so close, someone.
Wow, that is an expensive
They have
death.
buyback. He doesn't have buyback either, but Asus doesn't know that.
Yeah, I doubt they want to move. They're probably just happy to get that one pick off. I'm wondering how much gold that is, although no teamfight recap coming up just yet. Both teams still positioned around this one. Silent goes in. That was a 2.5k gold swing just off of the axe skill. Illidan now in trouble. He's in the front lines, but that's a BKB Shadow Fiend, the Supernova there as well. Silent will get off the split, just barely. Now G's on the run, has a BKB if he needs to use it. To the south, it's Illidan. Deathward will find them. Nice play coming out from your Witch Doctor. FNG will get caught up to by the Brewmaster split, and Resolution making the move in. There's a boulder toss, and, well, they've got the right-click damage they need to bring down your Lich. They get 2 kills, kind of unanswered, after losing their axe to start off that fight.
Yeah, they just have too much team fight control. When they bursted all their things on Yoki, they had nothing to deal with Silent. And once Brewmaster like pops his split, they're like, "Oh crap, we gotta go. We can't fight this anymore." So it was good of them just to counter casualties and just back out. So, but that's still gonna be an Aegis and a Cheese now. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna give. They'll give the Aegis to Resolution. Probably give the Cheese over to Yoki once he comes up. Probably TP down here and pick it up. No, I lied.
He's going to go top. He's trying to find that pick off. He knows there's maybe a chance with Empire grouped up around Roche that someone could be lingering in the jungle, but he's not going to find your Zeus. So back off towards that top lane. Push things out here, but got to imagine Empire want a 5-man now, or at least soon. Brewmaster, his Assault Cuirass, still about 1,000 gold short of it. Needs the plate mail as well as the chain mail. And
Another scary item about to picked up from Always Wanna Fly 2. He's really close to his BKB, and I mean, what do they have to really deal with that? Chain Frost? You want to Chain Frost the Witch Doctor in the very back?
I mean, you may just have to if it's getting off a big death ward in the fight, but yeah, that's where his MKB, the sum will not go through that BKB of a Witch Doctor, so life will get a whole lot harder. Shadow Fiend Resolution has the money for his Satanic now if he wants to buy it. And there we go. You mentioned Yoki taking the cheese. He has managed to get it passed over to him from the Brewmaster.
That's a gem too. That's really aggressive play.
Okay, FNG says thanks for the freebie, and Lil's the one getting the last hit, so kind of just caught in no man's land. You do not want to be wandering there alone. They're just giving away a lot of these kind of free kills. That one not as bad as the axe kill. That one just like a 1300 gold swing. The axe one was like 2.5k with the big streak, as well as just how farm the axe is, but...
I managed to show that fight recap just before the fight came up too, and I was like, whoa, that is so much. I was like, that came out of nowhere, but they're still in a commanding lead here. What I think another big problem though is for Resolution, right? We talked about the lack of mobility, but at the same time he could just, you know, with this Aegis, with this Butterfly, Satanic, he can just siege now. That's the one problem they have, right? So basically Empire, they just need to siege with the Shadow Fiend, and then come over the top with the Axe, the Phoenix, and the Brewmaster. So I do agree with his item build if you think about it from that perspective, where they already have their Initiate heroes, they already have their Mobility heroes, and that aggressive Force Staff.
That good luck killing him. They just need to stop getting picked off at the same time. Like, you want to go for that siege? They've wasted a lot of this Aegis time. It's already half done just because they've been picked off once or twice. First the Axe, now more recently the Phoenix. They need to just kind of cut down on these kind of sloppy mistakes if they want to go for this high ground push. Still, their late game looks pretty damn strong.
They just picked up 3 items. Yeah, they especially with the Cuirass, the Halberd now being picked up, the Witch Doctor BKB.
I mean, say what you want. Asus.Polar, their late game is honestly not that impressive.
What? Lion?
Whoa, okay, that was a weird 4-star. He will be kept alive just barely for now. 2 minutes left on your Aegis. Empire, shoot through their BKBs. That was all 3 BKBs. G doing a little jiggy.
That was the funniest thing ever, right? Okay, so I'll tell you what happened there. That's happened to me once or twice, and it's the most... You get so mad before this team fight. Alright, well, never mind. I'll save it for later. Oh,
they caught that Elegant Blink Call. He refreshes as well. Yoki's got a second BKB if he needs it. Supernova from behind. Not the best place for your Supernova, although it will be kept alive. Death Ward from the low ground to the high ground. Bouncing onto your Zeus as well. He's barely kept alive, and always when a flag going to just continue his little dance here as they now start poking away onto the tier 3 towers with Resolution. He's pretty low, but he may just pop that Satanic Blink Call coming into the high ground, but he misses it. Yoki in trouble, won't get a chance to use the cheese. Oh, Chain Frost now bouncing around to the Brew Split, to the supports. This Phoenix as well as Witch Up to take a bit of damage. It finally stops bouncing, and looks like they will get the tier 3 tower and possibly this lane of racks as well. Resolution getting low will not get the Satanic off. Still has a BKB for when he respawns, and it looks like the melee rack should be claimed. Yep. Brewmaster won't get the blink out. He's getting slowed down as well. Sunray to heal him back up, as well as the Witch Doctor. Silent. Can he blink? He's just getting constantly slowed and right-clicked. He's going to turn BKB with a Drunken Haze, but that's not going to save him. Down goes your Brew. 4 stuff to the high ground from FNG. He wants to chase, but chase they will not. Not going to find any additional kills.
Yeah, this is just really weird, and not getting off the... They're going back in with their BKBs on cooldown. That really hurt them too. I mean, they just... Oh, speaking of, Aloha versus LG is going to be getting this kill here. And that's going to be his MKB completed now. So they just gave G a lot of space. They took 1 Rax, but it cost them the Aegis, and it cost them a lot, right? So yeah. Even when you won at this stage of the game, 42 minutes in, you still have the MKB now complete on the sniper, and it's only for 1 rack. So I think they're in a great position now for Asus.
And this is just before the sniper didn't really have any damage items, so he's going to suddenly start hit. I mean, but at the same time, it was doing a lot of damage, so he's going to suddenly hit a lot harder, be that kind of true late game carry. And sure, Empire, they've got multiple kind of good kind of late game cores, good initiating your Axe, your Shadow Fiend's offering a lot, your Brew, but with the BKBs getting out of 5 seconds, that's where Zeus, as a late game hero, can actually do a lot. Zeus is kind of surprisingly good as a late game hero, despite being a magic-based kind of core hero.
Yeah, that static field is just crazy, and with all of his mobility items, and you can always Yules people when they come out of BKB, that helps out too. Force Staff now was his next pickup, so he has a lot of things he can be doing in the team fights, especially when those BKBs come off. But I'll go back to that thing with the Force Staff of Lion. Yeah. He casted... Okay, so what he did is he casted his blink, but he meant to cast a Force Staff on the enemy hero. Instead, he clicked the wrong hotkey for his spell. So he probably clicked. He was trying to click his Force Staff, but he clicked blink, and then he was like, "Oh!" And then he just like just Force Staff out of me, like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. Blink into 5
But
arrows.
it was funny because they baited those BKBs, right?
It worked out so well. That was actually, it ended up being like the most
so
odd
next
play,
level.
but it worked somehow. Well, Yuki now in the front line.
Illidan. Oh wait, what? Oh.
Lil, he blinks in again. The 4-staff out. He's trying to make the same play. Yoki will again knock at the cheese off. He dies too fast. Supernova and Death Ward. That is huge. Everyone on Asus.Polar so low on HP. Lil dodges the boulder toss, gets back to his tier 3 tower, but still being chased down. The Brewmaster split will finish him off. Meanwhile, Empire focusing on the tier 3 tower. Phobos will TP out. Yes, he will. And, well, now mid-rack's being claimed. Or looking to be claimed. Empire, it looks like they get cold feet with the buybacks. They do not want to hang around. Brewmaster split wears off as well. And it's Asus.Polar moving forward here. The Lil, please. Always want to fly now. Taking a lot of damage. Don't see a way out of this one for your poor Witch Doctor. Locked in place by the Stomp. And G will get that kill. Off to the side, Silent. He's got no blink just yet. There's going to be an Impale Hex, and it looks like this is going to be a dead Brewmaster. Finger if they need it, and Lil says, I'll take this one. Feeling like Asus.Polar just starting to string together a few too many kills for Empire to continue to be comfortable. Empire are making progress as far as getting the full bottom lane of racks and getting the tier 3 tower mid, but still have some ways to go to secure the win here.
Right, it was the tier 3 tower they did take down. They didn't lose their Shadow Fiend, but this Axe just keeps on getting picked off. Yoki is having a really hard time just getting off his BKBs before these fights are going off now. And he still hasn't managed to use the cheese in the last, I want to say, what is it, 2 or 3? I know it's the last 2, I'm not exactly sure for the third one.
I think maybe just 2,
yeah,
but
2, yeah. And he might be picked off here again. They know he's there. They ping exactly where he is. They really need G to come. Oh, that dunk.
Dodging his way out of there. And, well, he'll be kept alive for now. Illidan gonna back off, and G now 3k gold. We'll see where he looks to go. He doesn't really have the item space unless he starts replacing some of these items. Maybe like something like the Mask of Madness gets dropped off for something bigger. And Phoenix Aloha Dance. We've seen him kind of play in some very aggressive positions as well. Has hit level 16, has that maxed out ultimate, but needs to kind of cut down on some of these unnecessary deaths for Team Empire.
Right, and maybe that could be, you know, attributed to them not really having a Force Staff on their own side, right? That could be helping out, you know, dodging, but
yeah,
in the same sense, right?
When Yoki gets gone on, he's just dead. Like, there's the chain stun, there's no way to push him around and save him with a Force Staff if he gets hexed up. When Polar have 3 Force Staffs,
need somebody else to initiate, maybe.
Yep.
Like, have Silent initiate with his BKB and just do something. Because you think about it, like, Yoki has a pressure, right? And he's still not really popping his BKB first. I mean, he has like 10 seconds to work with, in theory, but he's still not prematurely using the BKB, though.
Man, anytime he does get jumped up, that's where that line, all he has to do is get that Blink Hex Impale finger on Yoki, and Yoki's going down. There's not really any options to protect him. Haven't got that kind of good defensive support, no Venge swap, no Shadow Demon Disruption, no Force Staffs. Polar now going to put some wards outside their base. There is a ward spotting them on the high ground, though. Empire see all. Illidan, please. Oh, he misses the call. Illidan could just lose the Stampede if he needs it. It's going to be the 4 staffs for now. As the cask actually bounces onto the high ground here. It looks like not going to take too much damage-wise there. Does manage to clear out the creep wave.
Illidan might have died there, but they have 3 Force Staffs, so he was able to turn around. He doesn't have a buyback, too. That's pretty big to know.
Chip away at the rain tracks. Glyph available for Team Polar. I'm going to just look to chip and just keep them at bay, but Empire are going to be resilient here. They've still got a lot of time left on this freshly picked up Aegis, and well, there's a cheese on your
How's
axe.
their vision look? They have this ward in the base too.
The Radiant Vision's also great. They see everything outside of their base, but you know where Empire are. Empire aren't trying to hide the fact of where they are. Resolution getting low. There's your finger assassinate. There goes your Aegis, and that's a pretty short cooldown, 40 seconds on your Finger of Death, so well worth it. We'll See if Empire keep on pushing here. Resolution goes back to the high ground. Going to BKB and try focus the melee rack. Stampede being used. They may just, yep, they'll glyph it. Resolution getting low though, needs to be careful. Pops the same tank to heal back up. Nice cast from the low ground, but no, he gets cancelled. The assassinate from G will stop the death ward. That is huge if your team Asus.Polar. The supernova not going to really amount to too much. It may even die. Sniper can't do it on his own though. They're going to force Team Empire back, and no racks claimed, no buybacks used, just a glyph forced out. That does not seem like the push Empire were hoping for.
Yeah, and that was just really amazing. G just recognizing that he was gonna use his Witch Doctor ulti, immediately casting Assassinate. So really well played from him, because that was just like spot on there. And Phobos could be picked off here, or is it Aloha? Neither one. They're just dancing over here.
It's hard to say. They've been both kind of getting picked off a lot this game, but it's like neither of the two.
They both 7 deaths. They both have 7 deaths, so they're equal to blame, right? Or equal sharing love or something. Equal suiciders.
So Team Empire still with a very farmed Shadow Fiend, and even like their other two cores, your Centaur, your Zeus, just aren't really looking like they've got their late game items. Maybe if you put a refresher on DK Phobos, he can offer a lot more with just double nukes. I mean, the double ulti being the main one, but even just having 2 quick arc lightning bolts can make a big difference as far as damage output when those BKBs aren't online. Oh, Silent gonna get caught out. Is there enough Chain Stun? They're gonna Chain Frost and everything. Silent goes down. Probably the Chain Frost in the end was needed from FNG. They're just finding pickoffs, and G is getting more and more kills. He's going to be working on a Butterfly, it looks like. Has the Talisman back at base and can complete it if he wants to give up his buyback. Looks like that may be the item to replace either the Mask of Madness or the Sanjin Yasha. This sniper is becoming a big problem. He's just tearing apart Empire and everything. Just sits back and just right-clicks away. Team Empire just don't really seem to have the ability, and we kind of talked about, like, they've got blink daggers like Axe, Brewmaster, Phoenix with a dive, but these heroes can't really get onto the sniper regardless of these blink daggers.
Right, and you're starting to see it too, all the mobility issues, and like you're saying with the Sanjin Yasha or the Mask of Madness, let's see which one. Oh, he sells the Mask of Madness, so he just really wants to keep that mobility with the Sanjin Yasha, and I don't know. I mean, the Mask of Madness is great, right, for just having the ability just to walk around the map a lot faster, but the stain from Sanjin Yasha, the slow that it gives as well from the proc, along with the Scotty, I think it's a little bit better just to keep the Scotty just for the Sanjin Yasha for the slow.
I think, yeah, the Scotty plus Mame Slow, when you get both of them combined, can really cripple some of these heroes. Like Yoki, we've seen him die a few times in these recent fights, so we'll see a Shiva's Guard picked up for your Phoenix. A nice item kind of for himself with the armor here. It's only going to help so much. If Sniper's attacking your egg, I don't think a Shiva's Aura is likely to save you, with the Aura kind of falling off as this game goes on and Sniper stacks on this much attack speed, but still a good item for your Phoenix.
Should Resolution sell his Sanjin Yasha and buy like a blink or something? Because now mobility, I think, is going to be a really big factor into this later. Or does he get like a refresher or something?
I could see a blink dagger helping him a lot. He's gone. I mean, he's 9-1 10. Resolution has played pretty flawlessly this game, but they're still struggling to just breach that high ground as we see Polar continue to defend. The main concern for me with Polar is that, yeah, their sniper's getting bigger and bigger, and he's effectively 6-odd now, but we're not seeing the same kind of item progression on the other two cores, and even the supports. The supports have at least got their Blink 4 stuff. So I guess Lion's actually working on an Acceptor, so we could see that 20-second cooldown ultimate and also the AoE effect on it. Probably more potent just for the cooldown going down to 20 seconds and a slight damage increase. As cool as that AoE finger sounds, it's so rare that you actually see like a 2-hero finger even. Yeah,
getting as well as like, it's going to be interesting to see as well, because yeah, you have all these BKBs too. You have Phoenix that has the egg. You have Brewmaster with the split. I mean, we keep on seeing him getting off these fingers too, and it's kind of like on Empire's side, right? They have a lot of ways to deal with it too. They have mass BKBs and just these heroes that are able to just, just use their ultis. So it's really weird. They could play really aggressive here and Little would die, but they don't know that yet. And very unfortunate that they don't have that vision up on the high ground anymore. So.
Where is there even a gem on this Radiant side? I think they've just been using the Zeus to deward Empire. Bottom lane, are they ready for the jump? It's Yoki going in on Illidan. Can they bring Illidan down fast enough? They can't force stuff him because of the call. Now they maybe can, but there's your Cullen Blade. Well, Axe happened.
That's the start.
That's the start. There is a buyback though, and we've seen in the past that as long as Polar have their 5 heroes up, that's all they need. It's never been like an issue of they've needed to have multiple buybacks to defend their high ground, so. But hold on for now. Zeus picks up the Refresher Orb. Does give up his buyback, so if they have a bad fight, Polar, they could straight up lose this game if Centaur buys back and Zeus doesn't have one.
Not even moving. Resolution's just getting howie.
I can go Satanic up on these neutrals, which I guess will be the plan. There we go. 1 crit, full HP.
1 crit.
That's reminiscent of like the old Drow ulti where you have a chance to insta-kill a neutral or a creep. And then you just get that insta like burst heal with lifesteal.
That's so long ago. Aloha is gonna get chopped out, picked off by Little here.
Yeah, they'll bring him down, but Lil may pay for this with his life. There's a Witch Doctor Maledict blinking and call from Yoki, and also FNG outside of his base. There's your Death Lord from Always Wanna Fly, and Lil 4-star into it. 2 more dead on Asus.Polar's side. Lich does have buyback. Everyone except the Lion has buyback. There's a fresh Ag Scepter on him, and Shadowfiend goes for an MKB, so wanting to be able to deal with the sniper evasion. And they want to force these buybacks. The Centaur, 5 seconds from respawning, will not want to use his, but the Lich may have to. I think they're going to lose these racks here. Brewmaster pops a split, maybe just to provide some additional control as well as damage output for the racks. They're going to get the mid lane, and now top lane. Empire finally finding a second lane.
BKB. If G doesn't pop BKB, he's just going to get Cyclone again. G, oh, that's not good.
He's just being dealt with, and, well, Glyph is on cooldown here. I guess Cyclone's now going the other way with SF thrown up in the air, and G now at least able to move forward here. He's fluttering, he's trying to chase, and Illidan on the front line says, not have a stampede any longer. Always want to fly, taking damage. There's your Zeus ultimate. It's your double Zeus ultimate. We'll bring down one more resolution. As a BKB, can't really, yeah, can he get away from the Centaur?
The flutter.
Alright.
Doing work there.
That battle hunger, stopping Illidan's blink for a long, long time, and Empire pinging top lane. Asus.Polar are, sorry. Are they going for this? They're down 2 lanes of racks. It may be time for that big Hail Mary type play, and it looks like they're ignoring mid lane, ignoring bottom lane. There's huge creep waves coming in, hitting their tier 4 towers, but they're going for the game-winning push. They're going to look to jump on Resolution. He may be caught by surprise. There's not BKB in time. There's your sniper damage, and Resolution will be brought down. Who does have a buyback available, and we'll see Asus.Polar. They're going to go for the jugular. They may be missing a couple of limbs here, but they still have some fight left in them.
Witch Doctor doesn't have buyback either, so, I mean, Resolution does, like you're saying, he's going to have to use it here if they want to defend this. G still has his buyback, so he can always buy back and boot to travel in if this does get really bad for either side.
They don't have Lich or Lion, so I feel like Lion especially a very important hero for the team fight here. They're going to go in the call and the Yule's combo. That's not going to hit the call. He doesn't have a refresher as well. G going to turn and fight. Goes in, kills off one on the Phoenix. He's looking for a second now with a BKB. Silent goes down. No, he doesn't. He gets the split off just at the last second. Oh boy, and now the control comes out. Sniper going to get continuously thrown up into the air. The Cyclone spam is going to keep on coming out. Yoki may not be able to... Oh, he gets thrown up in the air again. Yoki pops the cheese just in time this time. No buyback from your Shadowfiend. Zeus going to throw his ultimate. Gets away from the Death Ward. Can they cancel this Death Ward? Doesn't look like it. Sniper still holding strong. And SF not using his buyback could cause some problems here. Buyback comes from your Brewmaster, but Shadowfiend still refuses to buy back. Asus.Polar can get a lane of racks here. They can't get another, though. This is the good news for Empire. They've still got a tier 2 tower at mid. They've got a tier bloody 1 tower at bottom lane. So Asus.Polar can just get the 1 lane of racks, but still, like you said, no buyback from SF. What is he doing? This is turning into a much closer game than I expected, considering how far ahead Team Empire were. There's your...
That was really weird, to say the least, man. I was kind of muted there, so that's kind of weird. But then now they get the Aegis here, so this could be really good, I guess. Resolution anticipating, but now he can't even pick it up, right? He doesn't have any slots, so that's not going to help. They're going to have to put it on Axe or the Brewmaster. They use their...
Resolution drops his boots. He wants it.
Wow. What? 300 movement speed against the sniper?
Sounds. He's got flutter. Don't worry about it. He can get that up to like 350 or something. I don't know. I'm fully
This is like an all-in play or something.
Look how slow he is. Not swaggering around. He may have that swagger walk.
He should just use a flutter right now. Why is he not using?
This witch doctor's like, dude, I'm faster than you, man. You may walk look like a model, but you sure as hell aren't running like one.
Alright, I got it. You know what he's thinking? Axe can dunk a creep and use battle hunger.
Okay.
And then it's max movement speed.
So just spam the dunk on creeps. That can work.
Yeah.
What's the duration?
I mean,
the duration
crazy.
matches the cooldown. Is
work.
that? It's a cooldown 6 seconds, and it's what's Scepter speed duration 10 seconds. Okay. So you just have to spam it. You have 100% uptime on it. Just need a creep.
This is revolutionizing Dota. It's the next big thing. No boots. Don't need them.
The other really must be frustrating for Empires. That's the second fight in a row where they've used someone as the axe went into blink call, and the call missed as a result. And that would have been the sniper.
Aloha and Yoki not on the same page. It's really weird.
Well, let's see what the next move's going to be. Centaur's starting to pick up some decent items himself. Has an AC to go with all his kit. Sniper with 4K, but probably prioritizing the buyback for now, at least.
Oh, that finger middle.
Yeah, it's actually cool. Like against mega creep or super creeps, it works really nicely to actually clear out creep waves. If you're support solo defending, you just chuck it out. Clears out mega creeps. I mean, you've got it does enough damage. It does over 1k damage. So.
Right. Look at this way too. You got 500 on a range creep, right? So you can drain 500 mana, and the ulti only costs 625. So you're only losing 125 mana for all that AOE.
You kill out all the melee creeps, and yeah, just there you go. Get your mana drain going. So no problem. Makes Lion a nice late game creep clear apparently with the Ag Scepter. It feels like probably the best this game at least so far. That has been the most applicable use of this Ag Scepter. Has been to clear out creep waves. That was just three melee creeps, but maybe not that one so much. But in general, it's been the main application of the AOE.
All right, well, Illidan blinked in there that time with his team having 4 Cephs. They were trying to bait out the BKBs, but this time Empire were ready. Oh, this time
Resolution has an Aegis.
They finally have a War Step.
Okay, so Resolution. What can you do with your 305 movement speed? Like they're just gonna look to slow siege things here. Sit back. They've got Sniper though, just on the high ground who can just pelt away. Really, you see that Brewmaster get in again with that split and just keep the Sniper locked down using that Cyclone. That's going to be the big thing here. Blink forward, Illidan. That's your BKB. Illidan, he needs some 4-stars and a Stampede, and he will get out of there. Resolution taking a lot of damage. Tried to march forward. Will go down before he can pop anything. Now your Bruce Bit comes into play. He's going to be looking for that Sniper. Throws up the Centaur for now, and SF on the front lines, working on the tier 3 tower. Sniper needs to move forward and deal with this SF, and he'll do so. There's a Blink Stun. Resolution going to die. That's your finger kill. Yoki got a 3-euro call, but it may be too late. He didn't catch the Sniper, but the Sniper, he's thrown up in the air. DK Phobos gets taken out by the Culling Blade. Yoki moves on to the next, but he's taking a lot of damage here. G turning, trying to kite and fight. He's going to go in, doesn't get the axe, instead going for the Phoenix. Phoenix going to be brought down. The SF did buyback. He wants Mega Creeps. He's working on the racks. G still holding strong. He's still got buyback, but the problem is his base is going down here. Illidan needs to get in with the Blink Dagger, won't be able to do so. The Maledict, nicely used with the Battle Hunger. Lion going to buy back, and it looks like Asus.Polar may have to all in this one. With buybacks on cooldown, with Sniper having multiple lives, they've just got to go. They need to, at some point, just go for a push of their own. Otherwise, Empire are just going to keep sieging and chipping away slowly at their base until they've got Mega Creeps, until they've got the GG throne.
Yeah, I think that would have been almost all over. At least they would have gotten, I think, a little bit more kills if the Supernova came in from Aloha. I wasn't clicking on him, but he Phoenix egged right outside instead of going in. So that really hurt them in the team fight because, yeah, the double, like you said, Yoki had a great call initiator, and he had 2 calls just because he had the refresher there. So yeah, really well played for him. It's just that Aloha wasn't able to really get off the blink. I don't know if it was the Zeus ulti or what. I really wish I was clicking on him, but something happened there, and that could have been definitely a bigger turn of events for Empire, but still, Sniper didn't use buyback there. That's a great thing, and like you said, I think they need to go mid here. Oh, mid lane. I always want to fly, gonna get peeped.
He's got no buyback too. I mean, he may be a Witch Doctor, but that's an Aghanim's BKB Blink Dagger Witch Doctor in the late game. We've seen also just Maledict be a pretty big spell.
Yeah.
What's Resolution up to? Don't want to get too close here. There's Zeus to scout you out and No gem on the Radiant side. Lil's actually smoked up. You can find someone from behind, get another pick off here. Buyback status is looking not great for your Shadow Fiend, mostly here. And elsewhere, no buyback for your Centaur. Your Lion also used his, so the Sniper's going to be the main one in the front lanes. Willing to die and then Boots will travel back in if he needs to. They're working on this mid lane now. It's actually the Shadow Fiend who's being pushed back by the Sniper, using that long range just to bully him away. Lich at the bottom lane, doesn't have Boots of travel here, so they're going to be doing this with just the 4 heroes, but... And they've not really got any time to wait.
Should be a 4v4 here. Initiation, Yules.
He's trying to
slowing
delay.
him down a little bit.
Brewmaster silent, ready to go again. We've seen, even that last fight, G just gets thrown up in the air by the Cyclones. He's only got 5 seconds of BKB, and they're going to back off. Oh, this is... It feels like Polar, they can back off like for a little bit, but if they let Empire get the next Roshan and just go for another siege as they just did, it's going to be mega creeps.
Right. I think this was probably, they don't have the information we have, right? They don't know that. They should know that the Shadow Fiend has no buyback, but they don't know who else doesn't have buyback. I think they should know that the Panda... No, Panda didn't
You just
buyback
kind of
either,
assume that Panda and Axed will have buyback.
Right.
I guess the Witch Doctor is the one they're unsure of, but... Well, for now, they'll leave F&G continue to defend this bottom lane, and the rest of the team just trying to fish for a pick-off, which they're not really finding, unfortunately.
Hey man, it's getting to that later stage in the game where Phobos has caught up, right? He had the refresher, the Yules, the Force Staff. He's almost got his, well, not really almost. He's gonna have his Shiva's Guard. He had to buy back, so if they had won that team fight, he would have it for sure. But I mean, we didn't even mention really. I don't know if you mentioned the Veil or on the Lich. That could be very big too, with the BKBs dwindling down on Empire, dealing out all that magic damage here. We have Little going for a refresher here, most likely, or even a Lincoln's.
I feel like, my first thought was refresher, but I'm like, do you really need a refresher 20-second cooldown finger? I guess you could get 2 in quick succession.
2 hexes.
Yeah, that's
2 hexes true. And two Earth Spikes could be really good.
Yeah, more so than the finger. I mean, your team is damaged from the Sniper, but...
Right.
Man, this tower just taking damage on the return there. This Centaur 3.5k HP, and this is before he gets something like a Heart of Tarask. Smoke from Empire. They're making their move here. We haven't seen them really go for anything along these lines in some time, and they're going to run right into Asus.Polar, who had smoked up themselves. The Zeus ulti reveals, so an F&G gets forced up. He did get caught by the call. Always when Fly goes in with the BKB, but they're going to bring him down with the Sniper. Yes, they will. G just barely gets the kill. He's now on the run, and looks like he may go down. Doesn't get the culling blade off. G going to turn and fight. He can't hit, though. He's been halberded. They lose Sniper as well as Lich, and it looks like Illidan in the middle of things, in some trouble here. Buyback, nice finger from Lil from the sides. Resolution getting low. He does not have buyback. He goes down to your Sniper, who TP'd into a creep. Oh, Sniper G assassinate just onto Yoki. Not going to do enough onto him. But that's 2 minutes on the sidelines. Brewmaster now barely gets the building cloud. He has not got a TP, though. He's being pinged out. Silent, scouted out by the Shrapnel. That's going to be a dead Brewmaster. May force out his buyback in. Big kills going the way of Asus.Polar. It did cost them a G buyback, but no SF for 95 seconds.
This could be, they're checking Roshan, so this could be it. They know they have vision, so is Silent going to buy back here? It would be a 3v3, and with Yoki just being top lane already bots, there's no way to get down here.
We're kind of at that point where Roshan doesn't matter as much because all your carries are 6 slotted, so I think you're okay giving this up, but...
Yeah, they're definitely okay with this, but you know, that team fight, it just goes to show that they have way too much. Oh, I thought Aloha was going to go for that steal or something. That could have been a nice play, but... now they're doing the strat, the no boot strat on Sniper. So, this is the no boot game. I don't think this strategy worked. Okay, you got Stampede. You got Stampede for Aces.
Yeah, Empire, they got the Cullen Blade. Just needs a refresher on your Centaur, you know? Gonna keep that uptime going. He is so slow. This is, to see a Sniper this slow at 70 minutes. He also has 4 staffs as well. Unlike Team Empire, who did not have the 4 staffs. 30 seconds. G's like, guys, I just need to like mentally prepare to play the next 10 minutes of this game with no boots. Because this is gonna be a change in pace, literally speaking.
Literally. Yeah, he's like, he was walking, now he's like crawling. He's reverted back to his baby stages or infancy, or he's gotten too old where he can't walk anymore. Either way. So he's no longer a god. He's immortal now.
No.
So he's mortal with an immortal.
Yeah. I'm not following your logic here, Ryuu.
Alright.
You're confusing me, okay?
The Aegis of Immortality.
They have to recover these. By the way, these items in the pit, ideally you recover these, because otherwise Sniper has to spend 2.7k later on to get... I guess he's got money, but your Lion Perseverance... Alright, Korea's going to make its way over there. Dire will spot this flying ahead, but no way to... Oh, maybe. Phoenix coming in. Has a...
Donkey! Donkey! Oh, it's going down.
Okay. Phoenix may get it, but at least they got the items.
Yeah.
Lincoln 2. He's Jason. One more right click.
Phoenix, X-ray. No, they don't have force ever.
Close. So Zeus ulti, just get some scouting information. Lion, I wonder if he'll hold on to the cheese. I almost feel like maybe Illidan takes that. Speaking of Illidan, Boots of Travel, he's going to give up his buyback, so maybe takes the cheese over the... I mean, do you want a cheese or do you want plus 250 HP? I think that's kind of a no-brainer. But we'll see. He's heading down there and telling Lil, I'm hungry, buddy.
Man, they are really trying to find ways to lock down this sniper at the end of the game. They have a Abyssal Blade now up on Yoki, as well as Silent on his Panda. He could buy it too, but he wants to save for his buyback here. So they're going to be doing the Abyssal Blade lockdown. I mean, that's one way to try to deal with it. They've already used the Heaven's Halberd last fight, and G had to buy back because he wasn't able to do... Oh, top lane. FNG's gonna be fine, maybe?
Stampede and everything. He's been maledicted and death warded, but armor TP. Not enough damage. He'll be fine. So just chain frosting out those creep waves. Him and Lion just using their ultis to push out lanes. See the Lion finger on cooldown as well from bottom lane, so... Now reaching that funky late game state here. Empire just one range racks actually left to take. And on the Polar side, they've still got, well, they've still got a T1 tower to climb at bottom lane. That's a sad
I feel
side.
like it's kind of like on Empire, right? They're going to go for it, and if they don't, we're just going to see like Aces go all in for like a down the middle kind of push or something.
You could even see G pick up a Rapier at some point, I feel. If he feels it. Or just have like a Rapier back at base, so if you ever have to buy back and defend against Megas, you just like pick the Rapier up after buying back. It's like the emergency base Rapier. Yoki BKB, but he didn't have a blink. He blinks forward now. I think the static field cancelled. Yeah, they did cancel it, and now Lil goes in. Yoki. Oh, he's in. Okay, Maledict not going to hit. Everything missing here. They get the vision, and now Yoki maybe in some trouble. Finger of Death is there. Now the 4 subs come out. That's always want to fly. Yoki gets up a BKB, but he's going down. Supernova also surrounded by 5 heroes. No chance for your Phoenix. Oh boy, easy kills, and SF trying to rat to bottom lane will be denied by FNG. Takes out the creep heals TPing to top lane meanwhile. Always want to fly. Forced to BKB. May go for the Death Ward. And nice Ghost Scepter from Lil. Also has the cheese. Wasted Death Ward. Now Lil comes in with a Hex. He's got an Impale to follow this one. Always want to fly. Getting juked and jived upon. Oh, Lil. What a player. 3 heroes dead. And Asus.Polar finding the kills. And this is suddenly looking like a game that could go either way. What will happen next here? Gee, up to 9k gold. Lil's going to be running into this Brewmaster, although I don't know if that's for the better here. He's actually been scattered out by the Brew. Necro 3 on your Sniper, just some casual 7th item Dota coming in from G.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
I feel like
if you refresh Shrapnel, does it refresh all 3 charges, or does it refresh 1 charge, or how does that work?
I've been asked that question before, and I didn't know the answer, and then someone like tweeted me the answer, and I've forgotten since. So apologies to whoever told me. I don't remember.
I mean, I should know this too, right? Yeah. So it's definitely not on you. And it's kind of really weird mechanic working wise.
I'm not sure if Necro 3 is a bit of damage, but this will just get brought down pretty easy. I guess. Okay, there we go. It's paid for itself already.
Not even. Yeah.
The other item you could get is the Manta Style, because you get the Manta Style, you summon the illusions, and then you drop it again, but I guess Necro 3 may be comparable damage. Gee, working on this Rax. This melee Rax taking heavy damage. 15 seconds on your Witch Doctor. Empire saying, we'll glyph this, but I don't know if we're ready to go in and fight just yet. Resolution, his buyback is back up. It's available. Snipers, his is not for 1 minute. G needs to be careful. He's got an Aegis, though, for some of that time. Yoki taking some big right clicks. Meanwhile, there's going to be a Hex coming in. That's Silent. He blinked into it. Brought down. G in the front lanes. Wants to go on Resolution. There is a Satanic for Resolution. He needs to pop it and pop it soon. He's healing back up. Big Death Ward from Witch Doctor. Bouncing through everyone. Oh, it's a dead Sniper. He lost his Aegis. I don't think he even got to use it. Lil in the front lane's going to go down now as well. And it's every carry's worst nightmare. Dying the millisecond after you lose your Aegis. And he isn't going to buy back now. Illidan in the front lane's trying to do what he can, but he's not even going to bring down a single soul. 2-minute respawn on multiple heroes. Sniper dead. Zeus, Lion, Centaur already using his buyback. And
that's GG.
That was
there's
like,
no way.
Exact. No, Sniper has buyback soon. He's got 20 seconds until his buyback, but
20.
Zeus. Zeus and no Zeus or Lion. I feel like these are actually really important heroes for Asus.Polar, especially the Lion with his Hex.
And they have Boots of Travel on the Axe as well as the Shadow Fiend too. Yoki's only going to have 1 Boots in though. Actually, he could refresh too. So he has the potential, but this is going to be the... They're going to go do the split push for the tier 4.
Yeah. Okay, Sniper's back. They glyph the rain tracks. It's going down either way. We're going to have to see Asus.Polar fight against Mega Creeps here. Silent just going to pop his split and hope for the best. He can march forward, throw G up in the air, maybe with the Cyclone here. They blink in. Resolution. He's got 9k gold. He does have buyback as well. They want to go on G. There's your Abyssal Blade. He can refresh this. He will do so. The double Abyssal. Down goes G, and that should be it. It's not G, it's GG, as Asus.Polar going to tap out, and Game 1 goes the way of Team Empire. An unfortunate Aegis expires as G dies, and, well, that'll give Empire the Game 1 win. A game it feels like they should have won, but, well...
Asus.Polar definitely made that game a lot more interesting than I guess we could say we taught, and G tried to put in as much work as he can, but it really did come down to that Aegis, the timing of it. Oh man, that's gotta feel so bad. As well as Always Wanna Fly getting off that amazing death ward and them not stopping it. So you see what happens when they're not able to stop the death ward. It just does too much in the team fights. So really Empire, and that was just only game 1, GoDz.
Alright, yeah, it's just game 1. These teams neck and neck, very close, as they have been historically. They've both taken series off each other. Empire, maybe with the slight edge, winning that Star Ladder Season 11. This is your returning champions. Empire won the last Star Ladder, but they're in danger of not qualifying for the LAN Finals this time in Season 12. So they definitely need a win here today. A loss surely knocks them out, and I think even a win may not see them advance. But we'll see what happens. Game 2 coming up. I'm GoDz. Joining me is Ryuu. We'll be bringing you Game 2 after a quick break.